What time did you eat your first meal today? Don't even run away. Was it noon? Was it 1 p.m., 2 p.m.? Or are you watching this at like 4 in the afternoon and you still haven't eaten anything? Maybe you might have had a coffee. And before you go with, oh, I'm just not a breakfast person or I'm intermittent fasting. Stop. Okay, because I'm going to tell you why those late meals are stopping you from getting all the results that you deserve and what to do instead, because you might think that waiting until 2 p.m. or later without eating is helping you lose weight, but that's not your natural rhythm. I need you to understand something. Your body is screaming at you right now, and you've kind of just learned to ignore the screams. So let's just paint a visual of your life. You know, you wake up, you're not hungry, and then you think that it's a good thing. And then you probably just have a coffee. You start working out, you go to work, you play with your kids, you live life, and food just doesn't cross your mind because hours will go by. Maybe you have some coffee or another coffee. Maybe you don't even have that. And then suddenly it's 2 p.m. and you're like, I should probably eat something. But even then, you're not really hungry. You just know that you should eat. But deep down, there's this little voice that says, well, if I'm not hungry, it means I don't need food. Maybe that means I'm also burning fat. Wrong. So wrong. Imagine you have a best friend who's going through a really tough time right now. She's stressed, she's overwhelmed, she's barely keeping it together. And at first, she calls you every single day, texting you constantly, asking for help, asking for support. But you're busy. You're dealing with work, so you don't respond. You don't pick up the phone. And after a while, she stops calling. She stops texting. And you think, great, she's probably doing better now, right? She's probably okay. She's not bothering me anymore. But the truth is, she didn't get better. She just gave up on asking you for help because she learned that you weren't going to respond anyway. And that's exactly what's happening with your hunger cues. Your body has been asking for food, probably for months, maybe even years. But you keep ignoring those signals because you are busy, or you thought you didn't deserve to eat, actually, or you thought that skipping meals would help you lose weight. So your body did what any smart system would do. She stopped asking. And this is where it gets scary, because losing your hunger cues isn't a sign that you're doing something right. I know that everybody tells you that. It's actually a massive red flag when we're talking about the beautiful world of the metabolism and talking about starvation mode. And I want you to think about that. Hunger is one of our most basic survival instincts. If you're not feeling hungry, that means your body has essentially given up on getting food and has shifted into let's survive on whatever scraps that we get mode. Your metabolism has slowed down and it stopped bothering you and asking for fuel now. It's like your body's just running on fumes and has just accepted that this is how things are going to be. And I know you might be thinking, but coach, but Krish, I've heard that intermittent fasting is so good for you. I heard not being hungry is a good thing. Cutting out carbs to be in ketosis or that fat burning mode is what I need to do. Listen, there's a difference between intentionally timing your meals and your body shutting down its hunger signals because it's been chronically underfed. There's a difference between choosing when to eat and your body giving up on asking for food altogether. When you regularly go until like 2 p.m. without eating, especially if you're not hungry during that time, here's what's actually happening. Your cortisol levels, aka your stress hormones, aka the thing that when it gets too high tells your body don't burn fat. Yeah, that. And also your blood sugar is all over the place. Your brain fog is terrible, as in for some odd reason you just can't seem to remember things as you're talking, but you just kind of normalize that now for your whole entire life. Maybe your energy is crashing in the afternoon, so you're drinking more caffeine and you can't sleep well at night because you're running on stress hormones instead of proper nutrition. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to teach your body how to ask for food again. We're going to restore those hunger cues that you've been ignoring for so long. And the first step might actually surprise you. It's not actually about food. It's about sleep. How's your sleep been? Yeah, I know. I don't even need to hear you. But you're probably like, Krish, I came here to learn how to eat, not sleep. Stay with me, because this is going to completely change your mind about what health is. And I mean, we need to figure out our sleep, our deep quality sleep, because your brain goes through this incredible process where your spinal fluid literally washes through your neurons and cleans out the waste that's been building up there. It's like your brain is going through a car wash every single night. But when you're not getting enough sleep, or when your sleep quality is poor, all that waste stays there. And one of the things that gets affected is the communication communication between your brain and your body, including the signals that tell you when you're hungry. Yeah. Also, you should like this video because I'm hoping that this is at least helping you. Anyway, step number 1, we're going to fix your sleep. I want you to start going to bed at the same time every night, even on weekends. I want you to put your phone away at least 30 minutes before bed. And yes, I know that might sound a little hard, but your hunger cues are way more important than what's happening on Instagram. Step number 2, when you wake up in the morning, I want you to eat something within the first hour. Even if you're not hungry, even if it's just a piece of toast or a banana, we're just going to start training your body to expect food in the morning again. And here's the thing, you might not feel hungry for that first meal for a while, and that's okay. We're not going to force ourselves to eat a huge meal. We're just showing our body or teaching her that it's safe to be hungry again. And then we're going to be consistent with her. And I know that this feels backwards. I know that everything in your brain is literally telling you, but if I'm not hungry, why should I eat? Won't that make me gain weight? But I want you to think about it this way. Like, your body is so confused about when food is coming that it's holding on to every single calorie because it doesn't know when the next meal is going to be. When you start eating consistently, when you show your body that food is reliable and predictable, it can finally relax and start functioning normally and say, I don't need to hold on to this because I got things coming in. Let's keep things moving. And by the way, the idea that you don't deserve to eat until you've accomplished enough for the day, I'm going to hold my hands, but I'm holding your hands while I'm saying this. You deserve to eat because you're a human being with a body that needs food. You don't have to earn your breakfast by being productive enough. You don't have to wait until you've checked enough boxes off your to-do list in order to be able to say, I can eat. Your worth is not determined by how busy or how much you accomplish before you allow yourself to eat. Food is not a reward for good behavior. It's a basic human need. So what's going to happen when you start doing this? At first, honestly, you might feel weird. You might feel like you're eating too much because you're not used to having food in your system regularly. It's normal. But after a week or 2 of being consistent and getting better sleep, eating more, you're going to start seeing something really cool. You're going to wake up hungry, like actually hungry for breakfast. Your energy is going to stabilize throughout the day instead of crashing at 3 p.m. Your brain fog is going to clear. You're going to sleep better at night because your body isn't running on stress anymore. And yes, eventually your metabolism is going to start working properly, which means your body will actually be able to let go of the stored fat because you've become intentional. Like, imagine doing all of that by putting your phone down 30 minutes before bed. I bet you're not going to do it though. So think of yourself like a car that you never put gas in until the gas tank is completely empty and you've had warning lights on for like a few days. Eventually, your car is going to start having problems. The engine is going to struggle. It's not going to run efficiently. But if you start filling up the tank regularly, if you stop waiting until you're running on fumes, the car is going to run so much better. It's going to be more reliable, more efficient, more responsive. We're going to stop waiting until you're running on fumes to give it fuel, okay? I know you're scared that eating more regularly is going to make you gain weight. I know that you're worried that if you start eating breakfast, you're just adding extra calories in, but here's what I want you to understand, because you're not adding extra calories in, you're redistributing them instead of eating nothing all morning and then getting so hungry in the evening that you're eating everything in sight. So you're just going to spread your food out throughout the day and your metabolism starts working properly again when your hunger cues come back in. You're actually going to find it easier to eat the right amount of food because your body will be able to tell you when you're satisfied. So listen, your body is not broken. Your hunger cues didn't disappear because there's something wrong with you. They disappeared because you've kind of been ignoring them for a long time. So they stopped trying to communicate with you. But the beautiful thing is, about our bodies, they are very resilient. They are incredibly resilient. She wants to work with you. She wants to communicate with you. She just needs to have the right conditions for that to happen, and you can create that. You are the creator of your life. So starting tomorrow morning, starting tonight with your sleep routine, I want you to begin the process of rebuilding that relationship with your body. I want you to start listening to what she needs instead of ignoring her signals. Your body has been trying to take care of you this whole time, even when you weren't taking care of her. So it's time to meet her halfway. And hey, if you want support with this process, check out the resources and the links below. But that's it for this video. I hope this helped. Like and subscribe. Maybe even leave a comment and let me know what resonated the most with you. Bye.